The Church has always been vulnerable to controversy. As the Church seeks to interpret and embody Scripture in any time and culture, it is inevitable that there will be disagreement and division. There are many issues in the Church today that are contentious. The list of topics has grown over the last several years because of the political and racial divides in our country. We all know these dangerous topics related to politics, race, sexuality, and culture. Some churches and leaders tiptoe around these controversial and inflammatory conversations in order to keep the peace, while others proudly take sides and expect all to agree and follow as proof of authentic and acceptable faith. Many churches and denominations have divided over these issues in recent years, and individuals choose to join or leave churches primarily based on their theological, social, and political stance. Sexism in the church is one of these topics. Women whisper about it, while men often remain oblivious. While much progress has been made for women in our society in the last 50 years, sexism is still rampant in our culture, and, some argue, even more so in our churches. Many see sexism as one of the primary challenges facing the church today. Most women can affirm that they have experienced many forms of sexism throughout their lives. Women still regularly encounter discrimination, abuse, harassment, violence, microaggressions, inequality, stereotypes, objectification, and various other forms of sexism both inside and outside the church. The church has not been immune, nor a place of refuge for women. It's time to label these experiences of Christian women as sexism. It is uncomfortable and disruptive to talk about sexism in the church, just like it's uncomfortable and disruptive to talk about racism in the church. While many women throughout history and in some denominations in recent decades have been vocal about sexism, the evangelical church has largely and collectively buried its head in the sand and refused to address this taboo topic. We want to believe that we are all good people, that we would never intentionally hurt others, and that we are faithful in following Scripture and upholding orthodoxy. We hope that our Christian families and church communities exemplify a biblical ethic, uphold the value of human dignity, and create countercultural spaces of justice and equality. Yet, sexism is a real problem in our churches. Elaine Storkey says, "The church is that institution which has in the past contributed most soundly to subduing women and has provided a divine justification for doing so." While women have experienced gains in the broader culture over the last 50 years, and most secular institutions are working toward equality for women, many churches have done little to address similar issues.